All right, welcome back, my dear students. So hopefully you understand this code here that we started coding a couple lectures ago, right? Or last lecture. So if we see a new user, right? We see a new session ID. We're gonna insert the time in the session where they first came into our site. So if for some reason that user, and this is how we're gonna find out, that user is not new, right? If this count is actually something other than null, that means the user's been there before, right? That count is more. Then we're gonna just update. And what are you think we're gonna be updating? All right. Remember, we're gonna keep track of the user with time. So we're gonna update the users online, and we're gonna set the time to what? Equals to time. All right, and how we are going to identify that user? How are we going to know which field to update? Remember, where session equals what? Session. If you got it correct, you're a genius. You're awesome. So that's what we're going to find out, right? So what else do we need to do here? What is how are we going to be how are we going to be displaying the user based on what? All right. Well, we're gonna display the user count, the users online, based on how many minutes or seconds they've been on our site, how much time. So that's how we're gonna actually get that information. So we are going to make another query here, and we're gonna find out that information. And we're just gonna say users online, users online. That's gonna be a variable and query. A variable is going to hold the users. I'm going to show you right now exactly what we're going to be querying for. So we're going to select all from users online where the time field, all right, is less than what? What do you think? We made some calculations up here, right? What do you think our time field? What is the condition here? Well, timeout right here. All right, that's gonna be our target timeout. Now we got to send that in to make that work, right? So actually we are already sending that in. So all we got to do is just do the count here. So we're gonna say count user, and we got to send this in with this function mysqli num rows. That's how we're gonna count it. All right, and we got to put that assignment operator there just to make sure. Oops, there we go. All right, so I think we're done here. All right, so now let's test this out. Let's put a echo right here. I already got it right here, but if you don't have it, all right, put an h1 down here like this. All right, and this is just temporarily. All right, and we're gonna come here to the application, and you're gonna see that I already have one in here. All right, so if you want to see that number change, go to another browser. All right, and type in your localhost, of course, localhost. Log into your application, and this one says 0 here. I think my Firefox is not counting the cookies. I don't have that browser enabled. Let me just come back here and check it out. Enter. That was just weird. I'm probably getting some type of error here. Let's go back and see what in the world just happened. That is select all from users where time that's just weird there, huh? Let's go to our PHP admin and check out what happened. All right, so PHP admin, and users online. All right, we got two sessions here. All right, I'm just gonna delete them and check it out. Maybe some type of bug or something. Enter, come back here and refresh, and we are getting the sessions. They're getting in, but we are not getting the right information. That's because we have some type of bug or something here, and I'm surprised that we're not getting a notice. I think we're not sending this guy here. Let me see, my SQLite connection. And we count the user. Maybe my logic is flawed. There we go. I think that we fixed it. Sorry about that, guys. Let's do Firefox. There we go. My logic was messed up, guys. This is what happens when you spend too much time in the computer. Local CMS, and let's go to admin, and now you can see that we have two users. All right, let's go to Safari and let's log in. I'm gonna log into Safari. Let me do it in front of you so you can see. Admin. I'm already logged in, so that's why it's doing that. So you can see now that I got 3 users right here. All right, so now if we refresh, well, it hasn't been a minute yet, remember, and we can actually make this less, so that way if we make this 30 seconds here, we're just gonna show those specific users and save. My keyboard battery, mouse batteries are running out, so all right, let's go to this guy right here and refresh, and now you can see that I logged out 2 people because they've been there more than 30 seconds. All right, so my logic was not very good. All right, so now time has to be actually bigger than timeout. All right, that's the right logic there, guys. All right, so now another thing is that you can actually put this somewhere in your navigation on top here. I'll show you in the next lecture how to do that, but of course you should know how to do that by now. If you don't want to even watch the next lecture, don't watch it, but I'm going to show you how I do it. Very simple. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next lecture.